Hi everybody, I'm the Practical Prepper Tracy, and today I want to talk about soap, the difference between liquid soap and bar soap in particular. And there are different types. There's laundry soaps, there's regular soaps. Today, if you don't know why you might want to prep bar soap instead of liquid soap, we're going to talk about why. All right, let's get to it. The first reason that bar soap is preferable to liquid soap is liquid soap in a container like this is very heavy, like just trying to lift this up. If you had to take this with you somewhere because you had to leave your house for some reason, it's very easy to grab a bar soap. It's very light, it's compact, you can take it with you pretty easily. This is typically a bar soap that you use for personal things, but you could use it for anything if you're in a pinch. Laundry soap is the same. You can take your laundry soap and use it for anything. It's a bit more harsh than a personal type of soap, but if you had to, you could use it to clean yourself as well, and your dishes and things like that. Another problem with liquid soap is that this container is, it's in a container like this, and these containers can leak. And so over time, if you just have it in your long-term storage, if it's pushed up against or the container cracks, then you're gonna have issues with leaks. Bar soap you can have on your long-term storage shelves for decades, and it won't go bad and it won't leak, and you're not gonna have any problems with it degrading. Liquid soap degrades in about 1 to 3 years, and if there's any sort of integrity issues with this bottle, it can actually grow microbes. Now, most of us probably haven't had liquid soap around that long because we just use it and then we get another bottle and we use it. But if you're gonna store it for long term, for say 10, 15, 20 years, this is not a great option because it can grow microbes and it has a problem with leaking. So you just wanna avoid that for long-term storage. So there are regular bars, there are laundry bars, and these are actually really economical and they're great. You can use them in many different ways. So let's go over some of the ways you might use your bar soap. You can use it for personal hygiene. You can use it if you dissolve it with some warm water in a bucket or something like that. You can scrape off little bits of it and it'll dissolve, and then you can use it as a soap to just clean anything, anywhere in your house. You could use it for your laundry. You can take it out of the box, preferably the laundry soap, but even if you had to use regular bar soap, you can take it out of here and just sort of rub it against any stains or on your clothes a little bit, or take a few shavings, shave off a little bit into your washing machine. If you can still use your washing machine, if you can't, if you're in a situation where you're doing laundry, say in a bucket or something like that, you can just do it right in the bucket and swish your clothes around and clean your things like that. The general cleaning, you could use either of these if you had to wash dishes, or camp equipment. If you happen to be like in a bug out situation and you need to wash things out wherever you're at, you can just use little soap shavings for that. It's lightweight once again, so you can carry it with you easily. You could separate it into different pieces. So if, say, you're gonna go take a shower, or everybody wants to have their own little piece, say in a little baggie, then you can all have your own little piece of soap. If you're gonna go shower somewhere where you're able to, even if that's in a lake or whatever, if you're in a really bad situation and you're outdoors in a lake, you could just go up to the water and use the soap there. And you'd have your own little piece because it's easy to cut. Whereas liquid soap, obviously, it's not easy to divide it up among people. An unusual use for soap is it can help with fire starting. So if you're out and about and you need help starting your kindling, this can actually help get it going if you can kind of use some shavings and do it. Another great use for soap is, especially bar soap, is if you need to lubricate something like a zipper that's stuck or something like that, you can take the bar soap and rub it on there, and that'll help kind of loosen up that zipper so you can open it. So we talked about how you can just shave off pieces and use little bits of the soap for small tasks like cleaning and things like that. You can also shave pieces off for pest deterrents. I don't know when I would ever use that, but it's possible. Pests don't like it. There's probably other things you can use that are better for that, but if that's all you have is your bar of soap, hey, you can give it a try. The other great thing about bars of soap is you can use these in a bartering system. If things are really bad and money doesn't count anymore because we're in just a bad situation, if people need soap, you can cut pieces of this and you can use it to barter. So just another great little barter item to have. So the main things about bar soap that are really great is they're great for long-term storage. You can keep them on your shelf indefinitely as long as they're in a cool, dry place. They won't get damaged. You can box them up individually and use them for bartering. You don't have the risks like you do with liquid soap. This is great for your at-home regular use, but for long-term storage, it's not great. It's not meant to last for 20 years on the shelf. And you certainly can't carry it because it's really heavy. So that's it. That's my quick little video about soap and why you might want to use some bar soaps and kind of stock up on those. Is there anything that I missed? What else can we use bar soap for that I did not mention today? I'd love to hear it in the comments. All right, thanks you guys, and I'll see you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed that video, I thought you might like to check out this video next. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time.